Thank you.
All right, now, Precious, some argue that, the Supreme Court ruling only applied to the 2024 budget. Would love to hear your thoughts on the ruling, and also how do you respond to those who see the State Assembly's actions as an overreach?
Well, thank you. This is my position, but first of all, know that I'm not a lawyer, so I shouldn't be held responsible in case
okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right. But my position is that one part of the judgment appears inadmissible. It's like somebody telling somebody, jump to the sky. Asking somebody to go to the mortuary, wake up a dead body to come and cook. Because if the Supreme Court, going by the Justice Omotosho's judgment, says Fubara should go and represent the 2024 budget to the Amewule-led assembly, that money has been spent. It has been used. So you can only present an unspent budget. This one has been spent. So telling them to go and present budget for 2024, like I said, it's like a judgment that goes nowhere. And that is why you see the Amewule Assembly, instead of writing to represent 2024, they have gone to 2025. And the judgment, from what I saw, from what they're saying, is 2024. That was reaffirmed by the Supreme Court. So there appears to be no way. That's my impression about the one about representing budget. The other part of it that says that they should they accept the local government elections are invalid, that has been complied with. So if I look at it, Fubara will be able to reconduct the local government elections in his own way, at his own time. So I don't see him having so much problem. But I don't see them also be able to hold him to say that the Supreme Court says, go and represent 2025 budget. I didn't hear that from the
Yes,
judge.
I was actually going to ask what challenges, does the Assembly's demand for the 2025 budget, within 48 hours pose for Governor Fubara?
No, I don't see, because the judgment is 2024 budget to be represented. So they have gone to 2025. Now the issue is that as at 2025, are they members of the Assembly? That is a matter that is before the Federal High Court. By the time they took this case to the Federal High Court in Abuja, they were members of the Assembly. And the Supreme Court could not expand themselves beyond what is the appeal before them. Now they have come out of the appeal with the judgment 2024 budget to be represented, which is past, spent, and gone. Now we are talking about 2025 budget. At the time 2025 had come, there has been a twist. They are purported or supposed to have been defected, and by the law or constitution or whatever, they are no more members of the Assembly, which is now before a court. So where do we proceed from there? 2024 judgments had been passed. We have passed 2024. That's what I said. It's like casting somebody jump to the sky, which you cannot jump to the sky. Where will you get to? You can't even get to the point of a 5-story building. How much more going to the sky? So I think that this judgment has, I don't think the judgment is neither here nor there.
Okay,
so I don't know those who are celebrating it. I don't know where they are celebrating it to. And those who are angry, maybe the local government elections that the ones that was annulled. Maybe that is what those whose elections were annulled can be worried about. But for me, as far as I am concerned, the issue of Fubara going to represent a 2024 budget is dead. It's a deal, it's dead on arrival.
So what about the 12-week recess, by the assembly? Do you think that it is a genuine effort? Do you think that it is actually a genuine effort to keep governance on track, or, a political move to pressure the government? And also, the assembly has actually scheduled for a recess, right? How do you think that this timeline will hinder Governor Fubara's ability to respond effectively?
No, I don't see him responding to 2024 budget. He has spent the money. So what was before the Supreme Court? Look, let us say, okay, the Supreme Court could not attend to this matter until the end of 2024. So they had attended to this matter, and the time has passed. What will we do with this judgment? Can he bring back 2024 budget? Okay, assuming now he represents the budget before them and they don't agree with him, what happens to the money they have spent? If you have paid somebody salaries and they said, no, this salary is not, we don't agree with it, will he bring back the money? If some monies have been used to pay for some item and he says, this is the budget, will they, where will they recover the money? Will Fubara be asked to go and bring back the money? From where? So I think that while I allow the Supreme Court judgment, they have done well, but it appears that it is going to nowhere. Now they have brought us back to a more difficult position. By 2025, these people are no more lawmakers. They have defected. And that case is before the Federal High Court. Are we going to say that? Are we going to say that because they have said that they should represent 2024 budget, will we now say that Supreme Court judgment had overridden the case before the Federal High Court, talking about their defection? So I am talking not as a lawyer, but common sense tells me that this judgment is like telling somebody to jump to the sky. And since nobody can jump to the sky, the judgment becomes inadmissible.
Okay.
That's my position.
All right. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us, Mr. Precious.